On today's show, we're going to be talking about, hey Atari, why no Pac-Man? And also, when you get up today for Sunday the 15th of December, there's a new update for the Atari VCS. All coming up right now. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Dadisajoke Retro Rockin' Gamer episode 61 of the Weekend Report. And let's see, the big news that happened was midnight last night. And if you're getting up this morning and you turn on your Atari VCS, you'll be getting a brand new update. And what I found out, this is what I found out from Pretty Dull on the Atari Club Discord. Here's the information that he forwarded to me. Okay, as at midnight Eastern Standard Time, a new update went out to specifically deal with the new VCS units doing its initial update. Sorry for everyone who went through that and needing to flash your VCS, but you guys are the last to experience that. Just think of the pain like being the last generation that got to experience smoking on airplanes, or manually rolling down a car window, or having a phone on the kitchen wall with a receiver cord so long you can rappel down into the Grand Canyon. Okay, so in other words, the update is to fix all the problems with the people who just bought their Atari VCSs. Plain and simple. That makes sense. That should have been out before they decided to do the Black Friday sale. But I'm imagining that they didn't expect to sell that many units. So, anyways, I'm glad they did that. It's cool. We can move on. Hopefully, there won't be any more problems, and the team will start, putting out more updates for the Atari OS. Let's see here. From what I've been reading online in various sources, stuff like that, people are super happy with their Atari 7800 Plus. Looks like a lot of people are going to be having a really good Christmas, so that's really cool. The other thing I've been noticing is how fantastic the wireless controllers are for the 7800 Plus, and also you can use the same controllers for the Atari 2600 Plus. Can you imagine an old school console where you can sit wirelessly, sit back on the couch here, your device is there. Okay, anyway, you get the point. So that's really cool, and that's really exciting. So I'm glad to hear that. More coffee. Now, I do want to get on the main thing that I brought up. Why no Pac-Man, Atari? Now, growing up and playing with Atari, a lot of people have synonymous. I can't talk. It's too early this morning. Okay, here's my point. Atari and Pac-Man were 1-1, right? Pole position. All the Namco games that Atari licensed back in the days were staples for Atari, okay? Plain and simple. When you thought of Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man Jr., Pole Position, Dig Dug, all the Namco games. But why not now? What's going on? I mean, I on Reddit, somebody posted why no Pac-Man for the Atari VCS, and I thought, you know what? I thought that when I first bought my VCS, but now it makes even more sense. It's like, why don't we have that by now? Why can't Atari license some of the older games, at least the 2600 and the 7800 games, so we can get them on the Atari VCS, and also for the 2600 Plus and the 7800 Plus? Why? Is the cost of licensing too much? Is Atari thinking about buying those licenses once and for all? Because consoles from that day and arcade games just meshed. They lived together. So I'm really surprised why that hasn't happened. And also, this whole thing got sparked by Namco releasing a video a trailer actually to their new Pac-Man game, which I'm going to put in the show notes. I'll have the link there below. So that's really cool. I mean, I saw the thing. It's like, I want this. The graphics look like it's very capable to be played on the Atari VCS and any sort of lower end device. So what's going on? I mean, it looks cool. I'd love to play it. Why don't we have it? We gotta think about these things. Especially as us being Atari collectors, fanboys, fangirls, you name it, right? And something like that being a miss with Atari just really grates at me. It's pissing me off realistically, and they need to do something about that. Plain and simple, they need to do something about that, because to me, even though the shitty version of Pac-Man that came out for the 2600 was still a pretty big hit, and Pole Position was a humongous hit. So why can't we have that? Dig Dug, same thing, right? So they need to get a handle on that. They need to fix that. That's Namco, which is Namco Bandai now. They need to get on the table with them and start talking to them. Are they doing it? I don't know. I wish I was a fly on the wall at Atari headquarters to find out, but I'm not. But yeah, I think it's very important. Anyways, folks, this is going to be a short one today. I got to run out and move my daughter back home from university. So today's going to be super busy. And also, my son tonight wants to take my daughter out to this new arcade that we found in downtown Toronto. If you're in Toronto, if you live here, or if you're visiting, there's a cool bar called Tilt. And they have old school arcade games. They have pinball machines, skeet ball. It's a nice place, very comfy, very cozy. And this is going to be our third time going. So, yeah, I recommend it. The place is called Tilt. It's in Toronto. It's in the Parkdale area on Queen Street. So if you're there, check it out, man. And if you see me there, come and say hello. Anyways, that's it, folks. We'll pick up this again next week, and we'll go from there. Take care, everybody. Bye now.